LA Creamery, what makes it different from other ice creams. I know you guys are doing no preservatives, local ingredients.
As much as possible, yes. Basically all of our dairy is organic. It comes from the Strauss family dairy, yeah, which is phenomenal. Everything has no preservatives, no stimulators, no nothing. No wonky business going on here. We're literally making everything from scratch.
The real deal.
The real deal. I am doing things as locally as possible. Sometimes I can't quite do that. Obviously, I'm getting some French chocolates in. I'm using Sicilian pistachio, stuff like that, where it really is just the best stuff that's out there. But for the most part, the fruits and stuff that I'm getting are as local as I can, just to kind of reduce the carbon footprint. And, we're even using like little metal tasting spoons so that we're not filling up the landfill as much as possible. So
I think that's fantastic, and I really, what I think is interesting is I'm a food broker, so I'm in the food business too, and just this craze of frozen yogurt, and when you look on the packages of this frozen yogurt, there's nothing in there that's real.
Right.
So everybody thinks it's low calorie, must be better for you.
It's yogurt, and that's really not the case. I mean, almost no frozen yogurt out there has what makes yogurt so good for you, which is acidophilus. So you're really just eating like frozen styrofoam that's been spun with some sort of artificial flavor. Right. So it's really not that good for you. And it's so funny because people are like, oh, you have fat-free ice cream. I'm like, you can't do that without chemicals. So it's really better just to have, in moderation obviously, but everything that, a little bit of the real stuff. That's always going to be so much better for you than something that's been like uber processed or created in a lab. So
well, I'm super excited about it. I am a vegan at home, but when I eat out, I do eat some dairy and some cheeses. So I'm just so excited. I ate some ice cream earlier, and it is phenomenal. You guys all need to come out and try it. But for me, being vegan is more because so many people aren't doing responsible practices within the dairy industry. So I was just so excited about LA Creamery and that you guys are opening up other stores, and that I could enjoy some ice cream and feel good about it.
yeah, it's kind of like the best of both worlds. It's like if I were a cow, I would want to be over at Strauss